Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day. A little bit later today as it's Friday afternoon, and I took myself out of my business arena to spend the day on my BMX bike and just chilling out and practicing what I love doing. But we're here talking about saving you time and giving you the opportunity to spend more time perhaps on your Instagram and Facebook stories by utilizing the tools actually in Facebook to schedule your posts for your feed. So I'm streaming here on my page and into my Facebook and Instagram stories group. And in that group, what we've been doing over the last few weeks is concentrating on using stories to increase our visibility so that we are being seen regularly and consistently across our social media platforms. And stories is a really good way to do that. But to complement stories, you do need to post into your normal feed post. Now, that normal feed post on Facebook can be, and actually on Instagram, can be a video, it can be a text update, it can be an image. But here on Facebook, it can be any length of time. Over on Instagram, you have to utilize, if it's less than a minute, you can put that into your Instagram feed post. And if it's more than a minute, then it has to go into Instagram's own TV channel, IGTV. But the time saver I want to talk to you about today is scrolling along the bottom, which is called the Creator Studio. And not that many people are utilizing this free scheduling platform that Facebook has provided you. Now, the time saving that does means that you don't have to spend as much time in front of your computer. It means that you're freer to go and do what you want. It means you're freer to actually become more visible because you're working on your business and you're actually able to get that business in front of people. So what I want to do is I want to quickly show you how to use the Creator Studio today to actually schedule a post so that when you are busy working, you can ensure that you're still going to be visible to your audience and or to a new audience. So for those of you who don't know me, my name's Anita. I'm a digital visibility strategist, and I help you become more visible to your ideal audience and get your brand seen much quicker, but with a power that you have. So to actually share the Creator Studio with you, I'm just going to share my screen. And this is the Creator Studio. Now, the Creator Studio itself can be found inside of your Facebook account. So you go to your Facebook business page, and any search bar on Facebook, if you type in the Creator Studio, it will come up with a shortcut. On your Facebook business page, you have to go to the More and then go to the Insights. And when you're down there, it will have a little option to go to the Creator Studio. They don't really make it that easy to find, but the actual URL is business.facebook.com/Creator Studio. And I can drop that into the comments of this video afterwards. So what we're doing inside the Creator Studio is we're actually planning to put our posts up as a scheduled post so that when you want to go out or you've got a client or you want to have a day off like I did today, you can actually do this beforehand. Now, I actually try and plan a lot of my posts on the Sunday. So I'll plan them out, I'll get the graphics done, and then I'll write the content and I'll pop them into here. Some days and some weeks that's a little bit sporadic, but usually I plan it all out and then I'll come in either Sunday or Monday and try and schedule at least one post a day to go out to my audience, and then I supplement it with lives like I'm doing at the moment. So if you're here watching me live, or if you're watching the replay, why don't you let me know if you've ever used the Creator Studio, because it is a little bit of a hidden gem that Facebook doesn't really promote that well. And a lot of us look for a third-party tool, such as say like Hootsuite or Planoly or any of those other third-party social media management tools. But actually you have one right here inside of Facebook. And not only can you manage your Facebook business page, but you can also manage your Instagram account from inside this one-stop suite. So it means that you can actually do quite a lot. So inside the Creator Studio, what you can do is you can create a post and you can actually add to your story in here as well. So if you want to get used to using this, you could actually add to your story. It's a little bit harder in here than it is on your mobile phone to add to your story, but you can do it. when you add to your story, or you can upload a video, you can actually upload multiple videos. You can actually go live in here, and you can actually post videos across your pages. So it's a really cool tool to have. Now, the same thing with Instagram, except what you can do in Instagram is you can post to your feed and you can post to your Instagram TV. So Instagram TV is like Instagram's version of actually YouTube. Okay, so someone said they don't use it. So if you're using a different tool, let me know what other tool you're using in the comments below. So if you're using a different type of scheduling tool and you're not using this one, let me know which one it is, and also whether you're paying for it, because this Facebook tool is free of charge and you don't have to pay for it. So that's just one thing that you can think about. Okay, so we're going to schedule a post to go to my Facebook business page. So here, what you do is I'm actually going to upload an image. So I click, I want to post something. And then over here on the right, it's going to pop up similar to what you see on your page. And then I'm going to grab the photo. So I'm going to share a photo of what I did today. So I recently came back from the BMX track. So there's the BMX. That's me on a bike jumping over a big dirt jump. And I'm super proud that I did that. And what happens is that that photo sits up there and it's all uploaded ready. And then I can say, hey, took the day off and made my weekend a 3-day break by pre-planning my posts to go out whilst I was busy. And then I'm going to ask a question. So I'm going to say, what have you got planned for the weekend? As it is, TGF, thank God it's TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Okay, so there we go. So I've actually put this post up. I'm going to pop it up about 7 o'clock tonight. So I'm going to get it up onto my page so that you guys can see that this actually works. So it's there ready. So all I have to do now is down here where it says public, boost post, publish. Instead of clicking the publish button straight away, I click the drop down and it gives me the options to schedule. So I go ahead and schedule, and here it then lets me do the time. So today's the 3rd of July. I'm in London, British Standard Time. So it's 6 o'clock here. So I'm going to schedule this for 7 o'clock. Might do it for 7:30. And then I just go ahead and click schedule. And Facebook will do its stuff. Now to check where it is, you just need to go to your content library over here. And in the content library, you can see that I've scheduled that post for today at 7:30. So that's how easy it is to schedule a post. And you can repeat that process for your Instagram account as well. So you can actually space out all of these things, which is awesome. So the reason that I wanted to show you this particular inbuilt app of Facebook is I think it's slightly overlooked because Facebook don't really publicize it very much. And because it's part of Facebook, it's always like going to be there for you to use. So when you're thinking about your visibility, and we're working on our social media posts and we're working on our content, we're really looking at reaching your audience from lots of different angles throughout your social media platform. Now, I'm, talking about Facebook and Instagram here, but if you are using LinkedIn or using Twitter or Pinterest or YouTube, you have to come at it from different angles and probably a couple of platforms to try and capture your audience. You don't waste your time on a platform where you know your audience isn't. You need to do that where it is. So I've got a question here. Anita, how many hashtags can you do using Creator Studio? It's 30 since it's also Instagram. Yes. So if you're in the Instagram option, so if you're over here and you have selected your Instagram, then what you do is you create your posts, but you've got to choose between Instagram feed and IGTV. So we're going to do our normal Instagram feed. You write your normal caption, so you write your content here. And as you can see down here, it tells you you've got 2,177 characters left. You have the option to mention 30 people on Instagram, and you have your 30 hashtags. So it will tell you if you are going over the limits that they have set, which is awesome. So that's great. Just a reminder, if you're new to my group, which is where I'm streaming in here as well, there is a link for StreamYard that you you can click so that I can actually see who it is that's speaking, because I'm at the moment I can't see. I can see that Gail's here, which is awesome. So I just wanted to bring you that, because one of the really savvy, really good things to do about your business is to plan your content. And that's why when we're planning our stories and our social media content, if we're planning it out and we're sitting down and we go, okay, I'm going to do a whole week's worth of content for my Facebook and my Instagram feed, and I want my stories to complement that, what you can do on, say, like a Sunday, maybe a Sunday, a couple of hours in the afternoon, you can actually block out to plan your week's social media. You can go, okay, so I'm going to be talking about raising my visibility this week and this month. So my main focus is brand awareness. So you're going to choose some content around brand awareness. So you're going to want to tell your audience all about what you're doing, what your brand represents, what you want your customers to and your clients to see, what you want them to be attracted to, because we don't want to keep pushing stuff out. We want to pull people to us. And to do that, they need to know a little bit about your brand. So it's always quite good to do a week or two around brand awareness to let people know who you are, what you do, and what your business stands for. And this could be, you know, your views on things. It could be whether you're passionate about something. You know, that's all part of you as a brand and as a personal brand and an influencer in your field, to let people know that. So that post that I popped up just now that's going to go on my page at 7:30, that's a passion that I have which drives my business. I'm world number 5 at BMX racing, and we, you know, my passion is all around cycling, and jumping is part of that approach that I have to do. I have to keep up with everybody. I really actually want to be in front of everybody, and to do that you have to learn some new skills and you have to get yourself going. So sharing that passion that I have for my cycling with my audience that I have, that helps them see that it's not just me, like, you know, I'm not just this person who sits behind the computer and tells you all to do this stuff. I'm actually living it as well. I'm walking the talk. I'm doing what I'm telling you to do. I'm spending time on myself. I'm spending time to rest. I'm spending time on a passion that I have. So hi Claudia and Gail. So basically what I want to say to you is that if you plan your social media content for, say, like the week, and you use the Creator Studio to schedule it, so you can plan out 7 days worth of content for your Facebook business page and 7 days of content for your Instagram. Now you can use the same content on both platforms, but just schedule that content on different days. So don't schedule the same post to Facebook and Instagram on the same day and the same time. Plan your week out and go, okay, so Monday I'm going to talk about what my brand values are. Tuesday I'm going to talk about what I want to offer people. Wednesday I'm going to talk about something completely not to do with business, maybe something that I love doing, maybe the last place I went on holiday, you know, something like that. And then you post one on Monday to Facebook, and then you post one of the other days on Instagram on the Monday, so that you're trying to capture different people from different angles. Okay, so just a reminder, because I'm going to love you and leave you. It is Friday afternoon here in the UK. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. Why don't you have a little look at looking at the Creator Studio? So just a reminder, the Creator Studio you can get to by clicking the Creator Studio tab, Googling it, or you can actually pop it in there. I've popped it in the chat. That's going to show up on my Facebook business page, not inside the group. So I will put it into the group after. Hi, Carol. So just to recap what we went over today, we went over using the Creator Studio to schedule your feed posts for your Facebook business page and your Instagram feed, so that it frees you up to do your stories more spontaneously. And what you can do is that if you've already scheduled your content from Monday to Sunday on your Facebook business page and your Instagram, you know what you want to talk about that week. You know what your goals are for that week to do with your social media. So you can use the content that you've already got in your feed posts as the content cue for your stories. So hi Magdalena. So basically, as an example, today I took a day off work, and I'm going to put a post up in about half an hour's time. It's scheduled to go out on my business page about my BMX. I'm going to put a video of my BMX, what I did at the jump track, on Instagram tonight as well, and talk about it, but in a different manner on both platforms. And then my stories, I'm going to talk about taking the day off, not going to work at all today, ignoring my phone, switching everything off, and hitting the BMX track and the pump track and the SP4 dirt track, the jump track. That's what I'm going to talk about. So my stories are going to be filled with me filling myself up with all the energy and all the buzz that I get from riding my bike. And that's what using the Creator Studio can help you do, because when you plan your posts, you can get on. Claudia's laughing at me, a day off work. Yes, I had a day off work, although I am sort of working now, but this is all I'm doing. I'm just come on live because I promised myself and you guys that I would go live every day of July. So this is my 3rd day of lives, and I'm going to continue doing a live a day, whether that's on my business page or well, I'm always going to go into my group, because you guys are fantastic and you're always joining me on my lives, and it's great, and I love helping you with your stories. So tell me in the comments below this, have you ever considered taking a whole day off work during the week? And if you have, did you schedule posts to cover the time that you were away? And then if you fancy, you can tell me what you're up to at the weekend, because obviously we're on Friday night. If you want to tell me what you're up to the weekend and you're going to do something, then you can. So brilliant. So I love you and leave you. Have a great weekend. I will be back on Monday. I'll probably be back over the weekend with my lives, but I'll be back working in full force on Monday. So have a great weekend off. Any questions whatsoever about using the Creator Studio for both Facebook and Instagram, please don't hesitate to pop them in the comments below this. I'm quite happy to answer any questions. The good thing about remember that the good thing about Facebook now is that you can use hashtags in your posts to give them more visibility and more reach. So practice keeping the hashtags under 5 for Facebook at the moment until you've assessed how well they're working, but you can have up to 30 for your Instagram. Gail says she hasn't scheduled but planned. So that's great. So if you plan, maybe you could have a go at using the Creator Studio to schedule a couple of days so that you can start work doing something different for a change. Maybe you could spend the time that you usually take to post every day actually engaging with other people, so that you get more time to actually really start to connect with your audience. And Carol said, yes, she loves it. And yes, posts are always scheduled. Yeah, that's brilliant. I knew Carol would be scheduling her posts, but it does save you time, because if you schedule your posts, then the time that you usually take in the every day to get your posts up, you could spend that engaging with your community. So if you have a Facebook group, you could spend it in there engaging with that. Or if you have a Facebook business page, you could spend it in there answering lots of things, or actually going into, say, Instagram, things like that. Yeah, I've been using Creator Studio for Facebook, but not for Insta. Okay, so yeah, have a little go, have a little play around with it. If you want to use the Creator Studio for Instagram TV, it's a little bit more fussy. You know, you do have to have like the portrait video and all that sort of stuff. So I would still keep your Instagram TV videos, if you're going to do those, from your mobile. But everything else, you can upload up to a 1-minute video in the Creator Studio for Instagram. You can upload a post in Instagram. It tells you how many hashtags you're using. It tells me how many people you've tagged. And then what happens is actually it's quite good, because if you have the Creator Studio open while you're doing your post on Instagram in the Creator Studio, you can open Instagram up on the other tab and check out your hashtags. So you can check out what hashtags are trending to do with your industry, and you can check out what hashtags are really working. You can even look at your insights to check which hashtags are giving you some reach, and then you can pop them in your post in the Creator Studio and get that stuff out. Okay, so I'm just going to check all your questions and your comments, and then I'll sign off. So someone said they haven't used it. We've answered the hashtag question. That's amazing. I didn't know you could schedule to Instagram too. Yep, you can. That's fantastic. You just need to click that other tab. I've put the link in for the Creator Studio, but you can it's really easy to get to. Go to the search bar in Facebook and just write in Creator Studio and it will take you straight there. Thank you, Anita. This is very valuable. Have a great weekend. Karen, thank you. Thank you. I love it, everyone. I planned and then I learned very quickly how to put, yeah, that's great. And then I've been using the Creator Studio. I will use it this weekend. That's awesome. With clients tomorrow, Gal said, but we'll have a go on Sunday. Carol said that she'll be using it at the weekend. Claudia said she's going to have a go at Instagram because she hadn't done it on there before, which is great. So is any idea or topic how I can plan my 7 days? I'm going to start with 5-day challenge for my students for July. I'm not sure who's asking that because you're paid, like as you can see on the picture, you're not coming up. So maybe you can just tell me your name. I would just choose, like if you're going to start a 5-day challenge for your students in July, you've already told me your topic, because your topic should be around what your challenge is about. So if you're going to start a challenge in July, then everything you're talking about at the moment should be leading towards that challenge. What is it? What benefits are your students going to get from the challenge? What are you going to be offering them in the challenge? What are they going to be learning in the challenge? What endpoints are you going to get in the challenge? All that sort of stuff can be your content. I know Creator on my Facebook, but there is one for Insta. Yeah, there is. This person just said that whether there is or not, I'll just share it quickly with you before I stop. This is the Creator Studio, as you can see in my window. If I just come out of this one, I'll just leave that one for now. This is the Creator Studio. So I'm actually in the Instagram Creator Studio. You can see it's got that purpley pink branding of Instagram here along the top, and you can see that that's me here. If I go to Facebook, it's the traditional blue of Facebook, and again you can see that's me there. If you manage more than one Facebook business page or manage more than one Instagram account, then you can flick between the accounts here as long as those accounts are business accounts. So if you're managing someone's Facebook business page and they also have an Instagram account that's linked to here, then you can also use this to manage their Instagram account as well, which is an awesome way of you giving people the option of managing your account without actually giving them your login, which is awesome. Okay, I am really going to stop now. Have a great weekend. Do let me know if after the weekend, if you've managed to work out how to use the Creator Studio. If you don't and you have any issues or you have a question, pop them in the comments below this video and I will endeavour to answer them as soon as I can. Maybe not as much over the weekend, but I will definitely be on the ball on Monday. Okay, take care everybody. Have a wonderful weekend and I will see you soon. Bye for now.